Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Don't be a love bombing victim. And this is very major because, y'all my nieces. I'm here to help you. And a lot of women, including one I know personally, get caught up in love bombing. What is love bombing? If you hadn't heard the term before, and I just looked up some basic information about it, but love bombing is basically you meet a guy and he's basically professing his love already. He like, I love you. He's being real affectionate, giving you that impression he trying to get married right away. I mean, he just coming hard. And it's usually associated with men, but it could be women, but this is the woman's channel, so I'm going to tell you about the men who are truly narcissistic. Because really it's the same general pattern. Yeah, they come on hard, give you that same oh, I love you, and tell you everything you want to hear, tell you how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are, how smart you are. Like, boom. Not like a normal process where the guy get to know you and he might tell you those things after he get to know you. That's normal. Now, he coming on strong right away. Now, let me be clear about that. That's part of it, but see, every man can't do that. Now, I know some guys will hear that, say, yeah, I'll do that. No, that's only part of the thing. And ladies, y'all know, if some dork came up to you, some geek or dork or just some dusty dude came up to you saying all that stuff, you'd be like, whatever. You'd be like, he corny, he too pressed. But the guys who want to get you one, and some of y'all probably been through it, he gonna be that handsome guy. Shoot, that handsome guy, that guy got practicing Rom's body game, Gonna be that hunk or close enough to it. He gonna have those smooth words. Shoot, he might even have like the social stuff you want. You up in the church, he up in the church too. At least he telling you that. You looking for that professional. So it's gonna be a man that you're gonna have a natural attraction for anyway. Gotta get this right. Seriously. And then what's your fantasy? That guy, that handsome guy, gonna come and just tell you everything. And usually the women who fall for it, definitely women who want love, but might not have met that right guy to give them that feeling, to give y'all that drug. Because, they love bombing. Shoot, it gets y'all caught up on those oxytocin, endorphins, all that stuff. They got you hooked, giving you what one gentleman called euphoria in my book, Nice Guys, not Nice Guys and Players, or Players' Eyes. I called it the pleasure. And, my mentor, he called it romantic intoxication. And it's not a bad thing if you're getting it from a good guy, but when it's love bombing, the dude is rotten. He don't give a shit about you. Shoot. Yeah, you tapping your thighs with your hand and stuff because you want that fix. He just want to get in between those thighs. Maybe do some vile things to you. Shoot. He just really wants you to pump his ego up. But in the pattern is usually come on strong at first. And it's perfect. I mean, he's tapped right into the fantasies. Tap right into it. That like handsome guy. He might even have a little bit of money. You'll find out later he don't really spend it on you, but, that's another thing. But, he'll tap into your wants for a relationship, to have that top guy show you something, to think you're wonderful. And indeed, I'll get into that in a second, because usually I'm going to talk about in a second what it is with women that even fall for it. But yeah, he come on strong. Then when he got you hooked, he fully got you on that drug. He started changing up. And you'd be like, what happened? You didn't know him at first. He was wearing a mask. And just like, damn, you going crazy. You think this is Mr. Right. He might meet you and, a dweeb come up to you, be talking about, you my soulmate. Y'all gonna laugh him out the room. But Mr. Right or Mr. Right mask rather come up say, oh shoot, you tell all your friends. You might have one friend that'll be like, do you know that person well? He's like, dang. But no, and here's how y'all get caught. Here's how women get caught. I don't hear men get caught as much, but let's just be real hard. It can happen though. You got some women who'll do it, but it's mostly women. And it's usually the same thing. The woman was missing something. She had that desire. She might not even be like, supermodel of the world or anything. She might not get that much attention from guys. It's so many things, but there's a vulnerability. Because a guy who's doing that love bombing, one of the things he can do is just read women real well. He knows his targets. He knows his targets. Now, you wondering, okay, well, Rom, how can I defend myself against him? It's very simple. Instead of you being love bombed by somebody else, you gotta love yourself. Seriously. You gotta love yourself. It's not cliche to say like these women getting played got low self-esteem. But you gotta love, if you don't feel good about yourself and you don't feel like you're attractive, you don't feel like you're interesting, all of a sudden some dude come by and make you feel all those things, boom. Because honestly, he don't even necessarily hit through the loins. He hit you right up here. And he make you feel good, get you hooked, tell you everything you want to hear. And then boom, it's over. But to really defend yourself, you gotta love yourselves first. That's the way. And there's so many things that compensate, but first of all, you gotta feel good about yourself. And then just like I tell men, is that man an asset or a liability? You gotta ask yourself, is there an asset or a liability? Does something don't match? Are you getting that funny feeling? Use your y'all supposedly have intuition. You gotta actually use it. I mean, there's so many things, but you gotta love yourself. And you gotta ask yourself, here's the thing, ladies, let me hit you up with some game. If a man coming up right away talking about he love you, you gotta question that. We fall in love, but we don't fall in love that easily. Like a sincere man, he might fall in love with you after a few months. A sincere man, but he ain't gonna be right away. He ain't gonna be like on some soulmate thing. Because, we got an emotional nature, but we still got a pragmatic side. And our logical, rational side outweigh our emotions. So, he might say he love you after a while, but he gonna take his time. But if you get some man just jumping right into it, you gotta be like, hold up, dude. And y'all know y'all do. Y'all know y'all question stuff if he was some ugly dude. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Now, I talked about ugly, sexy players on my men's channel, but let's be real. 97% of ugly men who come near you gonna be like, and that's cool. That's cool. But you gotta ask yourself, shoot, you gotta be like, hold up. I love myself. I'm not gonna just because this guy say he love me, okay, fine, that's cool. You still gonna need to keep your guards up. You gotta question stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with it, it's reasonable. You gotta pay attention to everything. You gotta pay attention. And you gotta watch his actions. See, here's another trick too. Here's another trick. Pay attention how he treat everybody else. See, one thing with y'all get caught up in your vanity. You get caught up in your vanity and being self-centered. And that, that's your nature. But you also gotta have some common sense. Because if this dude is treating everybody else a certain way, don't think, oh, you're special. That's how a lot of women get caught up with some bad guys. Guys doing all this stuff. Oh, he wouldn't do it to me. He loves me so much. That's your vanity. If he do it to them, he'll do it to you. You love yourself enough to think, okay, let me make sure he got the right intentions. Seriously. A lot of women and it's the same thing. It's like a script. And so many women get caught up, and it's never, like, I'm going to tell you, truly strong-minded women don't get caught up. And I don't mean one of these women call herself, oh, I'm independent and all that. Truly strong-minded woman gonna be like, you know what, let me get to know you. And they be sincere about it. And, you know, just pumping them up. Like, you go to a strong-minded woman, and some guys know this definitely. You go to a strong-minded woman and say, oh, man, you're real beautiful. Strong-minded woman, she ain't gonna be like, oh, I don't believe you. Strong-minded woman just gonna be like, thank you, and keep it going. She gonna still be paying attention to his actions. And see, that's a big part. These love bombers, it's not always their action. It's mostly their words, and the women want to believe it. Then they get hooked. So, anyway, don't be that victim, all right? So anyway, I'll get back with y'all ladies later. Peace and blessings.